Algebra 2 Honors, Lesson 6.6, Analyzing Graphs of Quadratic Functions. Talk about the vertex form. It's the last form we're going to talk about. It's a quadratic function, so it's y equals a x minus h squared plus k. So how does that work? Well, the vertex is 3, 2. A lot of people look at that and say it's the opposite of the sign inside and the same sign here. So when we go to graph, we go to 3, 2, and we know it's going to point up. Now I'd love one more point. There won't be any zeros for this. So if we were to FOIL this out, the last digit would be 9. And we add this to it, plus 2, and we get 11. And if you're not sure, say about here, you can FOIL that out and see what you get. So this is the vertex, 3, 2. Y-intercept 0, 11. No roots. Opens up. Now it's slightly different than what we've done in the past, where we've said it's a minimum. But we're just going to say it opens up. It's another way to describe the graph. Does it open up? Does it open down? Does it have a minimum? Does it have a maximum? Giving you lots of different ways to talk about quadratics. So the h value is the x value of the vertex. And you change the sign. Now, technically, the way the equation is written, you don't. It's x minus h, so it's just whatever's sitting there next to the negative. If it's x plus h, x plus 4, you'd have to flip the sign, so just watch out. And the k value is the y value of the vertex. And that's the same sign. You don't touch that one at all. If it's plus k, plus 4, it's 4. If it's minus 4, then it's minus 4. Simple, simple. Now the a value was just 1. And if you want to play with it, it makes the graph thinner, more narrow. Or wider, fatter. Narrow would be a is greater than 1. Wider would be a is between 0 and 1. Negative, as we already know, it flips the graph upside down. Really across the x-axis. More accurate way to describe it. So let's graph these. We're going to put them on the same coordinate plane, so hopefully you can see what I mean by one is going to be fatter than the other. put this one in blue, so we're at -1, -2. Let's go with 1 squared is 1, times 6 is 6, minus 2 is 4. So it's going to hit here. I could figure out the x roots, I'm not gonna. This is what I said, it's nice and narrow, because this is a 6. And let's get a nice different color green. So we're at -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up to 1, 2. Flips down, so let's go for it. 16 times -1/2 is -8, plus 2 is -6. And again, we could find the x roots, I'm not going to worry about it. Can't abide that. Alright, so this makes it wider. And you can see from the example we did how that works. The negative flipped it upside down so that it opens down. The blue one opens up. That's it. Vertex form is a handy form to graph with. The question is, well, what do we do if we didn't get it in vertex form? And of course we complete the square, but we're going to complete the square differently. X squared plus 8x minus 5. Done this before. 8 over 2 equals 4. 4 squared equals 16 plus 16. We are working on the right side of the equal only. If we're adding 16 there, we have to subtract it here, so that we're effectively adding 0. So now we can write it in vertex form. Y equals x plus what's in the box, 4 squared minus 21. Very quick graph. I'm not trying to do this one perfectly at all. Left 4, down 21. Put a ton more tick marks in here just for the fun of it. Who knows, right about there. It would hit at, well, I can go back to the original equation, -5, about there. And we could go find the roots if we wanted. Opens up. Vertex is at -4, -21. Alright, so just a way to graph. Now, the math gets complicated here when I put an a value in, put a -3 value in front. So let's play with it. Y equals we have to factor out this number, and I do mean factor. We can't just divide. We don't have a 0 over here. So we have to pull out -3. This leaves me with a -2x. I'm not sure if I did that right, so I just multiply it to check. -3 times -2 is 6. Works. Complete the square. -2 over 2 is -1. -1 squared is 1 plus 1. Since it's inside, I did not just add 1, I added -3. Since I've added -3, I have to add +3 to balance the equation out. That's where life is complicated, so watch out. Y equals -3, what's in the box? X minus 1 squared plus 2. Not even going to do tick marks this time. 1 over 2 up about here, goes down, hits at -1. do like to change color. Vertex 1, 2 opens down. That's it. One of my favorite math problems to do. Shows that you have half a brain. Vertex HK goes through a point X, Y equals X minus H plus K. I always forget my squared, watch out. 1 equals A, 2 plus 1 plus 4. 1 equals 3 squared is 9A plus 4. Subtract 4. 9A equals negative 3. A equals negative 1/3. Your equation is y equals negative 1/3 x plus 1 squared plus 4. Check it to make sure you did it right. Put the 2 in. 2 plus 1 is 3. Squared is 9. Negative 1/3 of 9 is negative 3. Plus 4 is 1. Works. A lot of math. Good luck.